guy who stands in and throws it downfield and has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Who's your teacher?
He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There, I sent it where you can watch it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On play action, Cousins.
Yes.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Chris Wormley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They try to go with a little play action there.
You watching it right now?
Defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Cousins. Stocker's got it. Good play. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Football's pretty good. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
I thought you hit it by yourself.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
Yeah, I won't play ultimate. I won't play regular.
They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Cousins gives way to Cook. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, going for Jefferson.
Fuck, you see that shit?
Caught at the 10-yard
see that shit?
line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air.
That's bad fuck out.
That'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here. This deep in their own territory.
See the green? Where was this?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st down. 5 yards after contact.
Best to describe that one, I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of.
Well, I'm practicing.
He's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid
game. I play computer.
They'll run. Here's Harris.
I'm practicing.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely looking their chops.
Yeah.
Everyone likes to run block.
I'm practicing.
Lineman, nice early burst.
No, I got it. Yeah.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger.
Got it. See this shit? See this shit on 3 people.
All the way down inside the 20.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On 1st down, Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, he caught it.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Wow.
Picked off by the linebacker, Derek Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh.
And this one is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field.
I'm waiting for my friend to get home. He's at school.
What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh.
That's complete to KJ Osborne.
Well,
he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh. The fight for it, and this is caught.
You son of a bitch.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, shit. Missed. I had it. I fucking had it.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get in the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montravius Adams, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
McLeod now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team?
The what?
Defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Yes.
Picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning out to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Roethlisberger.
Got it.
And caught in
Shit,
the
yeah.
end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
What, Viking? Yeah, I got 2 shots. I gotta get 2 more.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I'm getting the job. There you go.
After is good, and it will tie our game here in the third. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
I mean, you have to be full vaccinated. You have to have 4 shots.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
Yeah.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he lost the football. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties?
Then you have to have 4 altogether.
Or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 33 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job right there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Hey, crispy fry. What is critical race teaching?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Where police can shoot black people?
Taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Osborne. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. action now. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And there are the numbers off to that torrid